Joe Biden. Joe Biden is in Iraq, or at least he was. He left yesterday. Joe Biden was in Iraq. He was addressing some of the troops and dignitaries in Iraq. He was standing in one of Saddam Hussein's, I think it was a hunting lodge. And here's what he had to say. And I thought when I heard this, I thought George W. Bush had perfected his Joe Biden imitation.
The thing I love so much about today is the irony. Here we are in the hunting lodge of a dictator who subjugated a people, who in fact stood for everything that we don't stand for. And we're in the middle of this marble palace making a lie of everything that he stood for. I find it delicious.
Do you? Well, God, he just made every argument that Bush made. Well, now, wait a minute. Hold on a second. He didn't find it so delicious, though, when George W. Bush came up with the surge idea.
We went to war with too few troops. We went to war unnecessarily. We went to war with these men and women ill-equipped. They're coming home ill-served. It's about time we have the courage to stand up and say to the President, Mr. President, you have not only put us in harm's way, you have harmed us. You have no policy, Mr. President. I'm so tired of hearing this floor about courage. Have the courage to tell the administration, stop this ridiculous policy you have. We're taking sides in a civil war. I was there in Srebrenica. I was in Tuzla. I was in Sarajevo. I was in Berchko in the Balkans. How did we solve that? We solved that with a policy of separating the parties.
Wait a minute. Have we solved the Balkans? We're still there, aren't we?
This is a cycle of self-sustaining sectarian violence that 20,000, 30,000, 50,000, 100,000 Americans will not be able to stop. Mr. President, this is ridiculous. There is no plan. I ask the President, everyone else that comes forward with a plan, whether it's capping or surging or whatever they have, will it answer the two-word test? Then what? Then what?
Oh, very simple. Then we win, and you go over there and take credit for it.
The thing I love so much about today is the irony. Here we are in the hunting lodge of a dictator.
There's irony here, Mr. Biden, but a lot more than you think.
Who subjugated a people, who in fact stood for everything that we don't stand for. And we're in the middle of this marble palace making a lie of everything that he stood for. I find it delicious.
Wow. Wow. Oh, folks, you can't write stuff like this.